Let's hope this works. So today in class we talked about two different parts of grammar. We talked about topic, comment, and then what you'll see a little later called negation. I ask that you take these notes. I'm also going to put the this part of the PowerPoint or this part of the slides in, upload this document to this section. So you'll have this video, you'll have the homework that's listed, as well as a link to the slides document. So let's go through this. So TC stands for topic comment. Topic comment is the commonly most used sentence structure. It's basically speaking complete sentences in ASL, where a period comes at the end. You're not asking a question, you're just making a statement. You're not being negative about anything or refusal or saying like you don't like or don't know. You're just giving a statement or a fact. It's the most basic form and everything builds off of it. So like I was telling class today, if you think about back when you were in school learning to read, you get the little words. Okay, my daughter's in kindergarten, so she gets these things called popcorn words. And so she got 2 yesterday, I and am. And so from there, she's going to keep building to create sentences to learn to read. And that's what we're doing with this grammar. This topic comment, or the TC, is what is used to base everything else off of. So when given a statement, the first thing you need to do is look at what the topic of the sentence is. Okay, what is the topic? What is the subject of the sentence? Kind of thinking about that. And then you place that topic at the beginning of the sentence. The rest of the sentence or the comment will follow along. So the rest of the sentence comes into play. So when you're looking at it, and you're looking at examples here in a bit, you'll notice that we put the topic first, and then the whole rest of it is going to be the comment. And again, anytime you can pause this so you can take your notes, or you can get the notes off of the page that this is all linked to. The exceptions. With every piece of every grammar, with everything, there's always an exception. The only time the topic will not appear first anywhere is because if it's a specific time or date. Time always comes first. So next Friday, 2:30 p.m. Different things like that, those would come first. If it's the topic is a fingerspelled word, you need to identify that topic. Okay, so if I'm talking about my sister Anne, I can't just start my sentence off with Anne. Okay, I would have to start it out, my sister Anne, I just did that on Anne, and go from there with the rest of my sentence. Example, I go to bed at 11:30 p.m. every night. Every night, 11:30 p.m. bed, me go to. Okay, that's how you would set it up. Time comes first. What's the topic? Bed. What about the bed? Me go. Okay. Connor plays football, hockey, and baseball. This is a past tense. He doesn't play football and baseball anymore. But anyways, so who or what is the sentence about? Connor. So if I was finger spelling Connor, I would have to put my son first. No matter the sentence, I'm still going to put my son first because I'm explaining who he is. So my son Connor play football, hockey, baseball. And in some instances, what we say in English can be said in ASL. Leave these out. So you want to leave any prefixes, suffixes, plurals. Instead, there will be used signs. So for example, preschool in English, you would sign before school. Now, the context of the sentence is going to tell me whether or not it's before school or if I'm really saying preschool. So it's just context of the sentences tells you the meaning behind those signs. Leave all these little words out. Is, at, to, the, on, a, and, of, it, and as. With the exception, at times, and, if, in, and with can be used, and we actually use and in our example for our sentences today. Grammar marks. So once you have your topic and your comment figured out, then you're going to need to write it into ASL, and you're going to need to have grammar marks on top of the sentence. So you have what's known as an EBR and a nod. EBR stands for eyebrows raised or eyebrows resting. Your eyebrows should be resting right now. It's what we look like every single day. My eyebrows are currently resting or raised. And then a nod is just simply shaking your head. Now, EBR is going to be on the test Friday, and it's going to be just listed as what does EBR stand for, and you're going to have to tell me it stands for eyebrows raised. And then nod, what does nod mean? It means you nod your head. So there it is, EBR, eyebrows raised, and nod. Examples. I like eating at McDonald's. Okay? So my English is set up just like this on my paper. The English sentence is first, the ASL sentence is second. So in ASL, the topic of my conversation, in my opinion, is McDonald's. What about McDonald's? Me like eat there. Okay, because I don't want to eat McDonald's, I like to eat there. So there's my ASL sentence in topic comment. So then I'm going to put my EBR up here. And then I draw a line all the way to the end to show that my eyebrows are going to stay raised all the way to the end. And at the end of every sentence, that's not a question, you nod. So if it's a question, you have other facial expressions that have to go with it. But if it's a statement like this, you're always going to nod at the end. Names and proper nouns. So, well, right before that. So if you have a proper noun or if you have a name, so if you know something that has a sign, like McDonald's has a sign, you can leave it like this. However, in this sentence, I want to go to the football game on Friday with Jacob and Hudak. Okay? That's my English sentence. When writing the name of the person in the sentence in ASL, there are 2 rules to follow. If the person has no sign name, then the dashes, or what you can do is all capital letters, need to go between each letter. So here's my example. So let's take Jacob. Jacob doesn't have a sign name. So we have J-A-C-O-B, all in capital letters. Or what you could do is J-A-C-O-B. Both are acceptable. Both are allowed to happen that way. So that's up to you which way you prefer to do it. The other way is if you have a sign name, you can use a symbol. The symbol for the sign name is this. So the example here, so Hudak, we know Hudak has a sign name. To show that I don't have to finger spell it, I'm going to draw a triangle with an S. That represents a sign name. Okay? There are 5 people that you know that have sign names. Those are the 5 people I should see that. Otherwise, I should see like it was with Jacob, whether it was all capital letters or there were dashes between each letter. Okay? So that's topic comment. So it's a statement, you want the subject, then you want the predicate, or you want the topic, then you want the comment. With negation means the negatives, like you're saying no to something, whether it's not, no, can't, deny, refuse, one of those signs. Yesterday in class, we learned don't like, don't know, don't understand, don't want. Yeah, I think those are the 4 we learned. And we know that it was made with a twisting movement of the sign and a head shake. Okay, oops, don't like, don't want, don't know, don't understand. Okay, we did that. We shook our head after each one. Grammatical rules to follow. EBFD stands for eyebrows furrowed down. Okay, kind of that. Where's the fruit face? Okay, are you squinting kind of thing? Head shake, HDSH, stands for head shake, and that's used only in negation. Only when you want to say no to something, and it's always at the end of the sentence. When stating a negative sentence, the word not can be used to explain that you don't have something or do not have something. Just simply the phrase not. Do not do that. Not go or don't go. So the word not. The sign for not, you're going to take your thumb, and you're going to push it out, down the thumb. You're going to put it under your chin. We're going to go like this so you can see, and you're going to pull away. Not. And you shake your head no. Not. 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 The sign for can't. Okay, can you go to the football game on Friday? I can't go. Can't. You're going to take your dominant one and you're going to hit your non-dominant one on the fingernail. Can't. As you shake your head no. Can't. Can't. Okay? So the example, as you see up top there in English, it says, I do not want an apple. Okay, or I don't want an apple. In ASL, you see how it's written, the EBRs first. It draws all the way to the end. Eyebrows furrow at the end, as long as the head shake showing you that the don't want is going to have that look, and you're going to shake your head. Okay? So apple, me, I don't want it. My eyebrows are furrowed. I'm giving the look of no thank you, and I'm shaking my head no. My son doesn't like that movie. Again, Eyebrows raised always starts at the end, draws all the way to the end, or all the way at the beginning, all the way at the end. Eyebrows furrowed down, head shake. EBFD, eyebrows furrowed. HDSH, head shake. That movie, my son don't like. Okay, and I'll show you that one. So that movie, my son don't like. Okay, the biggest thing is that you need to remember the grammar. Notice how the English sentence is up here, and then it says ASL, and then the grammar's on top, and then the ASL sentence is on the bottom. The grammar always has to be on top. Okay, that's just the way that it has to go. If it's down below, it gets confused with the sentence next to it. Okay, so at any time, if that was very confusing to you, I get it. I went through it super fast. But if at any time that you don't understand what's happening, or you're like, I don't know what's going on, HK, please do not hesitate to come and talk with me. Figure out what we need to figure out, whether I go through each and every one of the sentences with you and we continue to go through there. Now, if you looked at the homework that was attached to this assignment, you will know, hold on, I'm trying to find it. These sentences right here are the 4 sentences that we were doing, okay? I practice ASL with my friend Grace. I do not like your friend Adam. I want to introduce you to my friend Beth, and please sign again, Sarah. I did not understand your signs. So, English is right here. English, I practice ASL with my friend Grace. Below it, you're going to put the ASL. Okay, who or what's the topic of the sentence? My friend Grace. Okay, my friend Grace. See, when I mess up. So there, I chose to do all capital letters instead of dashing it because Grace doesn't have a sign name. So my friend Grace. What about my friend Grace? And me, because we have an and. We have a with, we have to bring me in there. And me practice ASL, period at the end. It's a statement. So if it's a statement, no matter what it is, you're going to start here with eyebrows raised. You're going to draw all the way to the end because your eyebrows are going to stay raised the whole time. And at the end, what are we going to do? You're going to nod. Hopefully you said nod. Okay? That's how that sentence should look. I know it's kind of gobbledygook, but if you look on that page that's labeled September 22nd, and I think it even says like negation, or I think it says like grammar lecture, whatever, grammar homework. It'll say grammar lecture. So it has the 4 sentences on there in ASL already. You need to, in your notebook, because you have to bring it up, because you're allowed to bring your notes up with you when you sign tomorrow or the next day when you come back. I want to see the ASL. I want to see the English. I want to see the ASL, the English, the ASL, the English, the ASL, and I want to see it like this with the grammar on top for each and every one, okay? In doing that, we're getting used to writing, getting used to translating it to hopefully in the next year, when you get to ASL 3, there won't be as much writing. But until then, until we can start doing it, very quickly in our heads, we're going to keep writing it. You do receive points for turning in the writing. Okay, so you come up to my desk tomorrow. Show me your paper when it's your turn. You're gonna have your paper so you can sign, and then you're going to show me the English, ASL, grammar on top, English, ASL, grammar on top, and so on for all 4 sentences. Each sentence when you sign is worth 5 points. Okay, 2 of those points are facial expressions. The other 3 are vocabulary. You get an extra additional 2 points on the written portion. So you get an additional 2 points for each sentence for 8. So that's a 28-point assignment if you think about it. 2, 4, 6, 8. So make sure that you write it correctly. English, ASL, grammar on top for all 4 of the sentences that are up here. And since we did it together in class, I typed it up in that section, or in this section where you got this lecture from. So you have that as well. But again, should you have any questions, please don't hesitate to seek me out, whether you ask to come in during lunch or after school, and I'd be happy to help you when needed. Good luck, guys.